Well, buyer beware. That is the message from an Oregon woman who says she failed a drug test and lost out on a job after taking CBD products.
Let's get right to Haley Rush, who's in the studio with us with the Fox Health investigators. She joins us now. And Haley, you found this could happen to anyone?
Good morning. The woman we interviewed was shocked to learn she failed a drug test, and this morning has a warning for anyone taking CBD products, especially if they're looking for work.
CBD products only have trace amounts of THC and aren't supposed to get you high. But could it still cost you a job? If you ask Suzanne Chandler, she says yes.
I learned that the hard way.
Chandler, a nurse practitioner from Hillsborough, says she was up for a new job at a local urgent care. The final step, a urine drug test.
Shock of all shocks. That it tested positive.
Chandler says she had been taking some hemp protein and CBD oil for its calming effects, but never touched marijuana, even though her test came back positive for THC.
So my position was rescinded.
What went through your mind when you were told it was rescinded?
Tears. Yeah, I never thought, I never used a product knowingly. With THC, I wouldn't.
Renee Barnes is co-owner of the Portland store CB Delish. She says it's important for consumers to read the labels.
If they're looking for a tincture, then we normally talk to them about full spectrum versus broad spectrum.
She says a label that reads full spectrum means it contains THC, although legally it can't contain more than 0.3%. Broad spectrum, on the other hand, contains no THC, according to Barnes.
I think I gave one of our customers broad spectrum. It wasn't a full spectrum. And he was a school bus driver, and so we didn't want him to start taking it and fail his drug test.
Barnes says taking a full spectrum product doesn't mean you will fail a test. And she says in lots of cases, people don't. But without knowing how your body processes the product, she says it's safer to stay away depending on your line of work.
We've had firemen, we've had policemen, we've had people in jobs that are very essential that they don't, and we'll talk to them about it.
As for Chandler, she doesn't blame the employer who took back their offer.
So we get drug screened for a reason. And those are good reasons. And they just have to treat all the employees that test positive the same.
But she does want to warn others a surprise could be hiding in their bottle.
Our family all of a sudden doesn't have my income. It's a significant income change. After all that wave, I decided that I wanted to make sure that other people could learn that and not have to go through what our family has.
Chandler says she's done lots of research and does note the difference between full and broad spectrum now, even though she believes some companies should be even more clear in their labeling by actually putting the words THC on it. While she still believes in CBD and that it can help people, she's refraining altogether and not going to chance the product.
Wow, Haley, CBD products have become so popular. Have you heard of this happening to anyone else?
I haven't personally in our area, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. I did reach out to a manager at a local lab who administers drug tests. She says it's such a small amount of THC in CBD products and shouldn't show up on a test. The president of another lab says it can happen, though. He says, again, some people just metabolize it differently, or he says it can even depend on the amount of drops or dosage you're taking, but again, rare.
Okay, so what about the testing? I know you've tested CBD products in the past, and you found that what's on the label doesn't necessarily match what's inside. Could THC that's above the legal limit be in some CBD products?
Right, in our testing, we did find some labeling concerns, but we didn't find any THC over the legal limit in any of the products we tested. But research in the Journal of American Medical Association showed some CBD products tested back in 2017 had an amount of THC that may be enough to pose a risk to kids. If you're worried, a lot of products also have QR codes on the back of the packaging that take you to that company's third-party lab results and let you see a full breakdown of how much THC could be inside.
All right, Haley, thank you very much. Very interesting.